All right, it's another edition of the Way Out Here podcast presented by the Wash Up Network and brought to you by Raise Energy. We are proud podcast of Raise Energy. You can go to raiseenergy.com, get 15% off using code WOH. That's 15% off using code WOH. We got a packed show today. First off, the GameStop saga is not over, but kind of over. They now announced, Netflix did, that they are making a movie over the whole thing, and they have already casted a couple of people, including the lead role. Are you guys going to watch the Netflix movie, the GameStop saga?
Surprised why my phone hasn't rang yet about that call from Netflix.
Dave Portnoy said that if Bradley Cooper doesn't play him, then he doesn't want one in the movie.
That's awesome.
That's so funny. I can't
You
believe
know
they're
he
making
has
a
to be
movie
part
off
of it,
that.
right? Yeah.
He has to.
They must be pretty low on content.
I guess.
Yeah, for real. If you're like
3 days
next thing you know,
after
they're
this
gonna do one
happened.
about Dogecoin now too.
Yeah, seriously.
God,
the
dude.
joke cryptocurrency that just like takes off because Elon keeps putting it in his bio.
Hashtag Dogecoin.
Yeah.
So stupid.
I have a question for you guys. Do you guys, for one, know what Clubhouse is? And two, do you guys use Clubhouse?
What the hell is Clubhouse?
It's supposed to be this like app that is, you go into like rooms and it's only audio. Like you can't type or chat or whatever. It's literally just audio rooms that you can go into. But a ton of business people are using it now. But you have to have an invite to like get on the app.
Oh, so it's like Voxer?
Basically, yeah, it's like Voxer. But
I
and in those
kinda like
rooms,
that.
only specific people can
can
chat.
chat, talk.
Oh, sounds a little
Yeah,
sus.
so-
but okay.
Sounds a little sus.
Yeah.
I personally would like something like that, like instead of having to do like the typing thing for work.
Mm.
Because half the time the people that I work with don't ever respond back, so it's kind of pointless. I guess that wouldn't change, but it's way easier to like say your sentence most of the time than it is to type it out. At least in my opinion, it is.
Slack is supposed to be coming out with an audio message. Isn't that kind of cool? So you
Slack
can
sucks.
literally record an audio message inside of Slack instead of typing stuff out.
That's kind of nice, actually. We'll see.
So,
That's exactly what you just described.
Not really. I pictured a little different.
It's the same
What do
thing,
you mean?
but different.
I'd rather
It's-
just say it, not type it. Hey, they're coming
Yeah.
out with a voice
It's
message
like
thing.
it's
Nah,
like
I don't like
online.
that.
It's like online and then on the line. You know, it's like Instagram. You're posting it on the line.
All right.
Also, a super underrated movie right there.
Which movie is that?
Why can't I? It's Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn.
A Wedding Crashers?
No. It's when they go work for Google.
Also, underrated Will Ferrell appearance in Wedding Crashers.
True.
The one that
dude.
crashes the funerals.
That's what it's called. The internship
Oh, yes. Another great movie, actually.
on the
Dude,
line.
Will Ferrell
go-
in
we go to a
Wedding
lot of-
Crashers.
Death is a natural aphrodisiac. Oh my gosh. Mom, the Milo.
The Milo. Oh, he's not a star in that movie. He's still so funny. He's like one of the funniest guys in that movie.
Yeah, it's good.
Great film. Great
Okay.
film. We're going to be talking about movies a little bit later with Top One Tuesday. We also have one whack thing today. Some sad news, but Dustin Diamond, everybody knows him as Screech from Saved by the Bell. He passed away today at age 44. He was pretty young, but he passed away today from cancer, lung cancer. Everybody was tweeting out their favorite Screech moments. Were you guys big Saved by the Bell fans?
Mhm. I love Saved by the Bell.
Same, dude.
Oh, I never
It was
watched it.
so, dude. It was so good.
I had
like,
older cousins, so I always watched it.
Yeah, it made me like I forgot what I was watching today, but it made me want to go back in time and like go through high school at like at a different time of like, you know, like in the 90s or something like that.
Nope.
I get that.
No?
I didn't know where you were gonna go with that. So.
I would never repeat high school again.
Dude,
if
I
was
love high
offered
school,
it.
dude.
But two, I wouldn't do it any less than I did because like when I was in high school, at least I had like my phone and I could listen to music all day. And
Maybe that's why we didn't pass.
yeah, I passed.
Or I guess I
got-
passed too.
They gave me the
Barely.
diploma. Yeah, I don't care
Like,
how.
we don't know how you earned this, but here you go.
I don't care
One
how close
luxury-
it was. I was still out. So
I
it
feel like
counts.
one luxury that we did have is when we were in high school, social media was like on the come up, but it wasn't like
Yes, true.
everything.
It wasn't
Yeah.
like
You
what
know,
it is nowadays.
Right. Like
Yeah.
barely any people had an Instagram account when we were in high school.
And
And
it
if
was
you
literally
did,
just
it
like
wasn't
pictures.
it wasn't popping. Yeah, it was
No.
pictures. And I don't even think at some point you couldn't put captions.
Yeah,
Like it was straight
literally
up
just pictures.
just
Yeah.
pictures.
Yeah.
And Facebook was like for old people, we thought. So
Still
nobody
is.
was on Facebook.
Yeah.
And
Still
which
is.
like holds true to this day.
Thanks,
But
Zuck.
Yeah.
the only thing we were really doing for social media, I would say, was Snapchat. Like we were like snapping people.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
besides that, I mean, it's
Twitter.
not like today where, I mean, high schoolers have to keep up their Instagram, Twitter, Facebook,
Like you have
Snapchat,
sub
TikTok.
300 followers.
Yeah. Oh, you peasant. You didn't buy your
Ugh,
followers. Poor
God.
person.
Should ask for it for
Yeah.
Christmas next year.
Yeah. Yeah. You didn't get the follower package of 100K. Dad hates you. It's funny. Yeah. But Dustin Diamond passed away today. Pretty sad. Another thing that got shut down today, Stadia. Google shut down their gaming platform, I guess, that they released a couple of years ago. I think it might have been like 4 years ago, but Stadia, they shut down their like internal program. So they don't have like in-house developers on Stadia anymore, which is kind of crazy because everybody thought that was the future gaming platform, is to go on Google and like buy games and shit.
They're just trying to get it on
Dude,
everything.
Steam has the market for that just held down so well. And then you have like a lot of other platforms. Wait, is it like a gaming service developed by Google, capable of streaming? Oh, so is it like a Twitch?
It was like a Twitch, but
never
it
mind.
also you could buy games and play on it. Like it was basically like a cloud computing gaming system. So instead of buying a PS4, you just subscribe to Google Stadia, download games, and like play online.
Yeah, that's what Steam is for like PC gaming. So, dude, in Steam, like they make a lot of money.
I've never heard of either one of these things.
You've never heard of Steam? Oh, I guess you don't have like a PC. Like it's specifically for PC. It's just like so it's like a launcher, just like Stadia from the sounds of it. So like BattleNet, that is who owns COD. So that's like their launcher where you can download and buy other. They're like the big companies who develop a lot of the games, basically. So they have their own launchers. Like EA has their own launcher for like Apex Legends and stuff. It's just basically a platform to like buy games. But a lot of the games are available on Steam. So unless it's like an exclusive game of that launcher. So, and Steam has billions of games, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, they do.
That's wild. I've always wondered how that works. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever play on like Miniclip or
all the time?
Like Cartoon Network had their own game platform or something? Yeah,
Miniclip was my dude. I loved Miniclip.
Dude, Mitchell and I used to go for 10+ hours.
I still do that, just not on Miniclip.
Yeah, exactly. Like I feel like PC games are a direct result of us all being addicted to like Miniclip and those online platforms that let us game on PCs. Like our parents got their first PC or whatever, and we're just like, I'm going to use this 15 hours a day for a Miniclip.
And
what other was
LimeWire,
just so they have to get a new computer.
Yep. Need to upgrade your specs.
Yeah, the download speed's not fast enough, Mom. Come on. For your Miniclip games that are going like 3
Dude, those
megs per
games were
second.
so bad too.
Oh yeah.
Compared to like what's out now, it's crazy.
Dude, I remember like Disney had their gaming platform, Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon.
Everybody did, dude.
So you'd watch the network like Nickelodeon, and then you go and play one of their games that they featured. I remember playing this stupid like Sweet Life of Zack and Cody game forever, like years. It was awesome. Like my siblings all thought it was great, and we just take turns. Those were the days.
Dude, Miniclip was founded in 2001.
That makes sense. Is it still around? Can you still
I just went to
Miniclip?
it. I'm on it right now. I'm gaming.
Dude, those games that were
dude,
like,
it looks so much better now too. Do you guys ever play Mini Football? Do you guys remember that game at all?
I have to go to Mini Clip right now.
Dude, if you
because
saw
I
it, you
forget the
probably
games that
would.
I played. I played so much on it.
Dude, so much. 8-Ball Pool is always a classic.
I played a lot of that Santa game where you had to like, you could build a slope for Santa or whatever, and it was like a sleigh ride, and you could make him do like twists and turns or whatever, and you had to
dude.
make sure he like doesn't die. Oh, a lot of pool
Yeah, a
on
lot of
Mini
pool.
Clip. Dude, these bring me back. These look so much better. Damn,
That's
kids
what
are
I was
spoiled.
saying.
Look at these things.
Heli Attack. Do you remember that game?
Heli Attack. Oh,
Oh my god.
dude, these are awesome.
This is crazy.
Taylor, you never played Mini Clip. Did you and Tegan or you and Trinity ever have games that you would play online?
Not really. We play a lot of Line Rider. Like
Line Rider.
I dedicated a lot of time to Line Rider. A lot of the time it was during school, but it
Same. That game was hella fun.
I used to look forward to going because I would play it in Neely's class because I think he had like a computer class or something. And I'd sit in there the whole time. As soon as we sat down, it's like I opened up the school browser and then it's like Line Rider, and everybody.
What do you say about Dreamweaver, Mr. Neely? Nah, I'm playing Line Rider.
I'm sure he knew.
Mr. Neely was trying to be so nice to us and teach us things, and we were just like, "Yeah, I'd rather play Line Rider." He's like, "Well, good luck in high school." Oh man. Also, like this reminds me, like Mini Clip was one of those like it introduced you to gaming a little bit. But also, do you guys remember when our parents had like crappy phones? And we used to be able to play like I think it was called just Brick, where you were trying to like hit the bricks with the ball, and the ball couldn't like.
Oh
Pong. Yeah, it's Pong. Yeah. Played that a lot. That and Snake. Played
Snake.
I still play Snake.
Snake's awesome.
Oh, the game.
Not play with
like
snakes.
Not with snakes.
Did I do that? I can't sign the law.
I can't say laws. Those games were like OG. I mean, Pong and
Tetris was also like
Tetris.
Yeah.
Trying to think of like another phone. Do you guys remember that bubble game where you'd have to get certain amount of colors in a row?
What do they call that now? It's like very popular now.
It's like bubble something. I remember specifically playing it on my dad's PDA. Or was it
it's called something different now because it's really popular still. But back in the day on like crappy phones, it used to be like group all of those together, like circles and squares or whatever. And then you'd have to group specific colors.
Yeah, it was called a PDA, a personal digital assistant. And it was like a little
Yep.
It was like a little, I don't know. It looked kind of like a
touchscreen. You had to touch it with
little
the pen.
With a style pen, dude. Yeah.
You couldn't touch it with your fingers, which is so obnoxious now that we think of it. Like, could you imagine looking at your phone and like touching it with your hand and it's like, nope, got to do it with the pointy pen. You have to stab your phone basically a million times.
Those you see the screen just like crinkle away because in the different color because you're trying to hit it.
Yeah, I don't know how those phones lasted because you literally had to just blast your phone.
American made,
stylus.
Baby.
Oh, crazy! Even the Nintendo DSs back in the day, like had the stylus.
I don't think I had a Nintendo DS or anything like that. I don't think I ever had any sort of.
Did you have handheld. Like a what? You never had like a Game Boy?
I don't think so.
What? Like Pokemon? Nothing.
No, I never played Pokemon. No.
Oh, dude.
My parents thought that was the devil. Like, you Pikachu and nothing, okay? Like,
oh man, like we used to buy every Pokemon game because they used to have two of them, like a Ruby and a Sapphire, blah blah blah. So Mitchell and I would just buy opposite games, and then we would trade.
Yeah, you switch. Yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
Freaking dope. But I mean, I can't believe you guys didn't have Game Boys. Like nothing.
No, my brother had a PSP when that came out.
Ooh. Those still hold up. Like I see a lot of people with the new PSPs. I don't know what they're called.
Do they still make those?
They're like the Vitas.
Yeah.
PlayStation makes a Vita. It's called a PlayStation Vita. I think the last that came out was 2015. But now I think the Nintendo Switch took that over like hardcore.
Yeah, probably.
So PlayStation's like, yeah, I'm not competing with that.
Yeah, they hold the market in that.
I feel like
Nintendo's got, because they had the Wii, and everybody's like, well, this is kind of lame anymore.
Well, it was cool for like a year, and then everybody's like, okay, we're done with this.
And everybody's sending remotes through the TVs, and they're like, this isn't as fun as I thought it was going to be.
I will say, like the tennis on there used to get super intense.
Oh, dude,
Wii tennis.
Yep.
Wii bowling. It made no sense. You would do the same thing over and over again, and sometimes you got a strike, sometimes you didn't. It made no sense.
It's all in the flick. Just had a good flick, you were good to go.
Oh, dude, we should have like an old school little Wii tournament, Wii tennis or Wii bowling or something. That'd be so fun.
Yeah,
dude. So
no problem.
So they stopped producing them in 2014. Yeah, it was discontinued in North America in 2014. The release date was 2004. It looks like 2005. Yeah, 2005 for NA or North America.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's crazy because PSP had to be one of their highest brands.
And they were $249.
Yeah, they were.
Dang.
That's pretty expensive.
I remember them being like almost as much as a system was.
Dude, that's nuts. And like, and you look at their specs and it's like terrible.
Yeah, it's very
Spend an extra like $55 and get the actual PlayStation, please.
Yeah, but the kids with PSPs, it was a social status thing. Like, kids with PSPs are the coolest.
It's okay.
ones.
I turn my iPhone sideways. Gang.
Yeah, I didn't have a. When's the first time you got an iPhone?
Oh, dude, probably like junior year of high school, probably.
Me too. But I got the iPod Touch. I remember getting an iPod Touch.
Yeah, we all had
like I was on top of the world.
Yeah.
But they were like what, $129 for an iPod Touch. It was awesome.
They were so cheap.
And it was just because our parents didn't want to get us iPhones. They just got us these iPod Touches. Little did they know they did way more damage than just an actual phone. Like, I didn't pay attention at all my freshman year of high school. I was playing Asphalt 8 every day.
Every day, dude.
Every day.
Temple Run, you name it. We were gaming it.
Our parents are so lucky there wasn't in-app purchases at that point. I would have spent hundreds.
Oh, there were. My parents found out. Dude. Speaking of in-app purchases, dude, my dad, this was like, I think like a year ago, he downloaded some app. I don't remember what it was, but there was like an in-app purchase, and he gets this bill from Apple, and it was like $300 or something like that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Kevin's going off on
so it was a subscription, but the first like month was free or something like that. It was I can't remember what kind of app it was, but my dad goes, "What's this charge on here for?" I'm like, I don't know. This was a year ago. I'm like, Dad, I've had my own Apple ID hooked to my own card for like 7 years now, dude. Like, first of all, I've made my mistakes, especially when I accidentally ordered a year of Bumble on my phone for $90.
Oh no,
that couldn't get refunded. Bumble.
Oh
like,
man.
Oh my god, dude. But it was so funny because he was like, "Why am I getting charged $300 for Apple?" He thought it was a phone payment because my phone's paid off. And I go, he's like, "Can you look at my phone?" I was like, "Fix it." And I'm like, "Okay, chill." And then like I went through his like subscriptions after we like figured out like it wasn't anything that he knew of. I'm like, it has to be some sort of like subscription. And then I went into his subscriptions, and of course, I think it was like $249.
Oh,
and it was like checked.
What was it?
I was like, I can't remember, dude.
It's just some big ass cookbook.
No, I'm trying to remember what it was. I don't know if it was some like. I don't think it was like a Christian like app or anything like that.
Dude, I will tell you one thing. I looked at. I was just looking at, like MyFitnessPal and stuff like that today.
Might have been something like that, I think, or something. Yeah. I'm not sure.
Dude, they get spendy. I looked at this other app that was supposed to be better than MyFitnessPal.
Yeah.
Just like track your weight and all your food and stuff. It's called Noom, and it was recommended to me like
Noom?
on my phone health app.
I've seen those.
Dude, it's $50 a month for the subscription. I was like, what psycho spends more on this on their phone than like TV?
Just write it down, dude. Damn, you're really gonna spend $50 to plug that shit into your phone?
No.
You're not even gonna plug it into your phone. You'll plug in like 2 or 3 things. You're gonna eat all fucking day, and you come at the end of the day, you're like, "What did I have?" And you don't even remember. You spent $50 on this app.
So Noom. Was that just to have the app downloaded?
Yeah, they don't have a free version.
What?
Like they have a free trial, which I knew they were trying to hook me on because I would forget.
Well, they
sell charged a yearly fee of $500.
Yeah,
I know they have an additive. Yeah,
they have like a meal like plan system that they have.
They also have like a meditation bundle. They have a bunch of stuff actually.
The one app that actually kind of piqued my interest was Peloton, the Peloton app.
Ooh, yeah.
It's like $12.99 a month, and
hey, you and Sleepy Joe can go fucking cycling together in the morning.
It's fine with me.
As long as you hack into his Peloton.
Absolutely. I might get his stats.
Actually, you know who you should talk to is freaking Mackenzie.
No, I know.
Mackenzie's, dude, she's like crushing Peloton right now.
Yeah.
She just went on her like 80th ride apparently or something.
Just crazy. I don't even think I could like ride a bike still. Even though it's like planted to the floor, I still don't think I could ride it properly.
Dude, the worst thing about riding your bike, just because we have one here now, is the first week your ass hurts so bad. Like just from sitting on the bike.
That's an everyday occurrence for me. So.
But like your ass is not used to. Yeah, I have a lot of questions to that. But like
I have a lot of answers. So
we gotta go past that. Like you just didn't say that.
It's more than the lactose.
Good. Oh, good Lord. All right. Now we're going past this.
Yeah, I'm swiping left to this one. I don't want it.
I'm done. Do you have to pay a $50 subscription to that too?
$69.99.
Oh God damn it.
That's Daddy's price.
Daddy's price. Do you guys see that the new MLB The Show is coming out on 4/20 and the price is $69.99?
I'm buying this year's 100%. Dude, I love MLB The Show. Is literally the greatest.
It's on Xbox this year as well. So shout out everybody on Xbox. You get MLB The Show now. I know.
Xbox, bro.
Yeah,
that was like the main game that I always that was really the only reason I bought a PlayStation was because of MLB The Show, because it was a Sony exclusive. It's just, dude, it's such a good game not to show it to like all platforms. It's so much better than any 2K baseball game ever was.
Oh God, the old 2K baseball games used to suck.
Dude, they're so bad. I remember playing at your house. I'm like, wow, I'm leaving tonight. I don't want to stay the night and play this game all night.
Yeah, I remember getting my first PS4 after having the Xbox 360 and being like, wow, I missed out on every baseball game. Because 2K is just,
it wasn't bad. It just
it was so bad.
Yeah,
like I remember my career. Like you would start in AAA. Like they didn't even know the farm systems of the teams. Like that's how little they worked on the actual game.
Dude.
In MLB The Show, you'll start in middle school and they'll know the school that you're going to go to. Like it's insane.
Yeah, dude.
It's that good. It's wild. Yeah, but that comes out on 4/20. So I'm sure that won't be a thing for all of us adults.
Nope. Absolutely not.
All right. Next thing we got, Surviving Barstool. Have you guys watched any of this or heard about what they're doing for Surviving Barstool? So Barstool has created a competition, a Survivor style competition, where they took 8 bloggers and it's called Surviving Barstool, and they are living in the office for 1 week, and each episode is like 30 minutes long, but it started last night. The second episode was tonight, and it runs through the rest of the week, and you find out who wins $10,000. But it is so fucking funny because it is just 8 bloggers trying to survive in Barstool HQ. So they're doing like different competitions. Like the first competition, they were bobbing for Pink Whitney shooters.
No, thank you.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
I'd be out the first day.
Have you guys seen Lowering the Bar? Like where they have to try gross foods and stuff like that? I think we've talked about Lowering the Bar. Like they bring up bloggers and they try like gross food, and like usually some of them puke. That was the second competition today, is them having to try like pig brain and shit like that.
Are they doing it on like YouTube? Or are they doing it on like Instagram Reels or it's
on YouTube. Yeah, if you guys want to check it out, it's Surviving Barstool. I was watching it today. There were 20,000 people watching it live. That's how like big Surviving Barstool was at that time. I was like, holy shit! I didn't know it would be this big, but congrats.
Never heard that before.
It's
so
really
do
good,
they
but
get to win a job there, or is it just for the money?
Yeah, what's
no,
the prize?
So you
the
said
winner
10
gets
grand.
10,000. Yeah, the winner gets $10,000, but they're already people who work there.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure they can't have interns do it because they would sue the shit out of them. So they probably had to sign like a lot of liability waivers. Like if you go crazy.
Dude, I love Barstool. I love everything that they're about. So fun.
Yeah, speaking of Barstool, Dave Portnoy's been on an absolute tear the past like
dude.
5 days. His Davey Day Trader Global has been wild to watch. I mean, he has a whole army behind him. I was watching the other day, I think it was last Thursday. He had 42,000 people live on Twitter watching his Davey Day Trader, like talking about like screwing over Robinhood and talking about how their CEO is like some chump and stuff. But 42,000 people live on Twitter. Not too shabby.
That's not surprising.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, yeah, he's blowing up big time. Speaking, we have Top 1 Tuesday. We're doing 90s movies, so our top 90s movie. But before we jump in there, I want to bring up one show that started this week. It's on the CW. It actually started last week. But did you guys ever watch Walker, Texas Ranger?
Absolutely.
With Chuck Norris.
Yes.
I know what it is, but I don't know if I ever watched an episode. They
have a reboot. It's called Walker, and it's on the CW. It's not Chuck Norris, but
don't care.
Dude, I thought that too. I watched the first 2 episodes. It was
pretty good.
Actually super good, and it had so much nostalgia. I wore cowboy boots for 3 years straight because of Walker, Texas Ranger. I even bought their little like pin that they have. It's like this little
you can tell
star.
You can. It was because of Brokeback Mountain. We know. You can tell. I won't be a cowboy.
Dude, my favorite goddamn truck in the world is that like 2001 Dodge Ram. Oh, it's like it has like the KC lights and everything. Oh,
yep.
Used to love that thing.
That show was. I used to watch that show all the time with my dad.
Oh, hell yeah,
so good.
It was like CBS's biggest show in the late 90s, early 2000s.
It was so big. I remember seeing commercials for that show on TV constantly.
Every day. I guess it wasn't even the early 2000s. It's like ended in early 2000s because I was like 3 to 6 years old. Like you couldn't find me without cowboy boots. I swear to God, I would wear them with shorts. Yeah, still can. But I would wear them with shorts. I would wear them with swimsuits. Like it didn't matter. I was wearing cowboy boots. But that's that and like batting, or I would wear I'd look ridiculous because I loved baseball, but I would wear the only thing I could ever find around the house were like golfing gloves. So I used to wear like 2 golfing gloves and then I'd have cowboy boots on. I think I was just a psychopath when I was a little kid.
How did you not turn out to be a murderer?
Dude, I love Walker, Texas Ranger and baseball. That's all I have.
Good for Sarah, dude. Sarah raised you right.
I really need to see some pictures of this.
Yeah, dude, just golfing gloves with a little baseball t-ball bat. That was my jam. Nobody told me, by the way. Like nobody was like, "Hey, dude, you should probably get a pair of batting gloves." So shout out to all my family for just letting me ride with golf gloves forever.
That's close enough.
No. Yeah, no.
It's not. I promise.
No. Oh, dude. Speaking of golfing, can you guys not wait to like consistently golf every week? Here in a couple of months.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, it was actually super warm today. I was thinking about
it was like 50 something.
Yeah, I can't wait till.
Is it? What's the weather supposed to be like all week? I'm off all of the rest of the week, so
I think it's supposed to snow. I thought it was supposed to snow this week.
Dude, if it has a glimmer of sun this weekend or something, we gotta go golf somewhere.
It's not. I'm sorry,
dude. We got to pick a day in the next. I will look at the 14-day forecast and pick a day.
We could rally down to the Tri-Cities and golf.
Oh yeah,
we wanted to.
I'd be down for that little boys road trip.
Yeah, it's not.
That was next Friday sound since my wife has Galentine's Day. on
What
next
is
Friday
Valentine's
or
Day?
this Friday.
Oh.
Just girls. They just do a girls Valentine's Day.
Can we do?
It's usually for like single
Valentine's
girls,
Day?
but yeah, we're gonna do Valentine's Day all weekend. So that works for me. Is the Tri-City supposed to be way nicer?
Yeah, it's always warmer there.
Mm-hmm.
What's
it's 50 degrees right now.
All right, I'm in.
Next, this Friday it'll be 57.
That's summer.
Yeah.
That's summer.
Straight up summer.
Yeah,
it is supposed to be 45 in Spokane on Friday.
Yeah.
After snowing,
we
all
could
day
make
the
a trip down to
previous
like
days.
Richland or something and play over there somewhere.
Yeah, they got a little course right off the freeway.
Yeah, that's actually. I'm trying to think what course that is. Yeah, it's a fun course though.
I have no idea. I just see it every time I go to the track because it's the same direction. You got to pass by the golf course.
Oh,
I see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I see.
All right, let's move to Top One Tuesday. We got 90s movies, so we're gonna give you our top 90s movie, which pre-show we had a ton of trouble with. I mean, there are a billion 90s movies that we love
That are so good,
like
Yeah.
Annoyingly great. Matt, you want to go first for top one?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Happy Gilmore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Knocked out of the park.
You have to.
You have to. It's such a
If
good.
it's not on any of our lists, we did something very wrong.
Dude,
Yeah.
it has Bob Barker in it.
Oh, dude.
When him and Adam Sandler box
Oh my God.
and Bob Barker whoops.
The
his
price is
you know
wrong,
what.
bitch.
Yes, dude.
Oh, I forgot about
It's so funny.
Oh,
Did you guys ever see
there's
like
so
when
many.
he was on SNL like forever after that movie came out, and him and Bob Barker fought again when Bob Barker was like in a hospital bed. It was a skit, but Adam Sandler was on Saturday Night Live, and Bob Barker was like in a hospital bed, and it's Happy Gilmore. He walks in and he goes, Bob fucking Barker. And then they just start going at it again. They start throwing fists. It's so funny. That's one
dude,
great movie.
That movie I quote all the time.
Oh yeah.
Like I think I just killed the Mista lady. Where he runs her over right in front of his grandma's like retirement home. Also, when the grandma goes into the old folks home and she like asks for the glass of milk, you can have a warm glass of shut the hell up. I love that.
Dude, it's
do your fingers hurt? Well, your back's gonna hurt because he's double landscaping duty. He's running a little factory of old ladies. All right, Tay, your top 190s movie.
Man, I had a really hard time picking a movie. I love Happy Gilmore, and I think The Waterboy came out in the 90s too. Pretty sure that did. But
Billy Madison.
I am gonna go with Friday with Ice Cube and whatever his name is. Can't remember. It's he plays in Rush Hour too. Cannot remember his name. Although I just remember the movie is absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, I love Friday. The cast, we got Ice Cube, Chris Tucker. Is that who you're talking about?
Yes,
Yeah.
Chris Tucker. That was the first movie I ever saw Chris Tucker in. And he was I think my favorite part of that movie. Well, one of my favorite parts, but one of my favorite parts of the movie is like Chris Tucker has to take a shit like really, really bad. And so he tries to go into Ice Cube's house, and Ice Cube's like, no, man, go home. Go do it at home. And so he tries to go home. The door's locked and his mom's not home. So then he hops it over to the neighbor's house and he just squats in a bush and he starts taking a dump. And one of the crackheads like walks by and he goes, hey, what are you doing back there? And he's like, get the hell out of here. He goes, hey, everybody, he's taking a shit back here. It's so funny. But yeah, I don't know, man.
I forgot how good that movie is too.
That's a classic movie. I love that movie.
Yeah, we pulled up like a list of 58 top 90s movies, and every single one of them are like seen multiple times, like so crazy. Good. I'm rounding it out here. I am gonna go with Forrest Gump. I mean, classic. It's something also today you can just pull up and watch, but it is so long. Like I do remember it. Like it feels like it's 5 hours long.
That's true.
I'm pretty sure it is 5 hours long.
It's so good though. I mean, it has like it should be like a movie, a sequel, and like a trilogy, but it's all wrapped into one movie. It's 2 hours and 22 minutes for a Tom Hanks movie. That's forever long.
Yeah, it's pretty long.
But Tom Hanks does an incredible job.
It is good. It's a classic.
Dude, when he is playing football and runs into the tunnel, and he doesn't know that he's supposed to stop, and so they have to have the signs at Alabama to tell him to stop. Also, kind of a weird flex that he plays for Alabama, and now Alabama's just gone on this run. Coincidence? Probably not.
Roll Tide.
War Eagle.
Yeah. Oh man! All right, we got a one whack thing. Tay, you want to go first for one whack thing?
Sure. All right. So mine comes out of Carolina. A couple was busted for performing sexual acts in a supermarket parking lot, and the reason why it's a little whack is because literally 2 weeks ago, the same couple got busted by the same authorities for having sex on the Myrtle Beach Skywheel, which is actually the largest Ferris wheel in the U.S. that is all glass windowed gondolas. And after they had gotten busted, they were out on bail for $18,000.
That's kind of steep.
After they posted bail, they were right back to work in the supermarket parking lot. So I don't have any links to where these videos are at, and I don't think anyone would want to see them because these two look like a couple of busted pigs trying to go at each other. But
here's your blue ribbon.
And people,
yeah, it's not great, but I mean, kudos for keeping it going. But I don't know, maybe just
dude, who says romance is dead?
Yeah,
hell yeah.
Goodness gracious, man! Like,
not a lot of people can say they've had sex in that Ferris wheel.
I don't think they're the only ones. Dude, they're literally sitting in the Ferris wheel, all glass, and they're gonna be like, no one's gonna know. How would they know?
Everyone's gonna know. Dude, honestly, how do you think you're gonna get away with that? I want to see this Ferris wheel. Is it a pretty big Ferris wheel?
What Ferris wheel would be?
It's called.
Also, Ferris wheels come down. Like Ferris wheels don't just go up. Like, they come down next to the operator. So, like, what do you?
Yeah, but they're pretty slow normally. The high roller.
You think you can?
Wait, that's a lie.
Skywheel. It's the Myrtle Beach Skywheel. It's 200 feet above the ground. So
it's a couple stories.
It's a 200-foot Ferris wheel. It's the largest Ferris wheel in the U.S. These guys are just checking bucket lists off. Way to go. Yeah. Well, they're not very good at not getting caught, I can tell you that.
Yeah, like, do they not have a home?
I don't think
Don't you want to go home?
They
go home, ball.
They probably were like, this is my home. This is where we live.
Yeah, I mean.
Did it say what supermarket? Because there's only one supermarket that I could think of that would and it starts with a wall and ends with Mart.
Yeah. Is it Wally World? Oh, yeah,
I wouldn't doubt it. Right. But it's not even like it's their first time.
It's a Whole Foods.
They literally, both of these people
have
a
hole is something.
multiple acts of urination and indecent exposure on the record. So I don't know what's up with these two, but these
people love to get naked in public.
They can't keep the genitals in their pants, apparently.
Oh, that's wild. Not a great record to have. Like, somebody pulls up your rap sheet, it's just like, dude, put some clothes on. Like, at any point in your life, just put clothes on. That's it. Well, yeah. Like, how do you get counseling for that?
The counselor, the 70s anymore, Karen.
The psychologist is just like, you just need to keep your clothes on. You don't have anything wrong with you. Just stop getting naked. Nah. Simple fix.
Nah, like, stop.
Can't do it. Got arrested. $18,000 bond.
Can't stop, won't stop.
All right, Matt, your one whack thing.
My one whack thing comes from New York, the first ever 3D printed home is now done in New York.
What?
Yeah.
Does it look awesome?
It's pretty sweet. So it's kind of surprised how cheap it is for it being in New York. I imagine it's probably in the ghetto. That's why it's so cheap. But why did I open a Discord?
If we're in the trust tree here, no idea how 3D printers work. Just
Same.
no concept.
Cool. I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Yeah,
Like
how
does a printer print a house?
So this is a house of paper? Is that what we're trying to say?
No. So they went on saying so the house was built with concrete. So this home will deliver strength and durability that conventional wood frame constructions cannot match. The home is 1,400 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and a detached 2-car garage.
I need to see this thing in action because I just can't put my brain around it printing out a house. It just seems like printing is the wrong word for it. Like it's just a robot builder.
It's so I guess like I don't know how 3D printers work.
Can you explain this to me like I'm 5?
It's a robot builder. The concrete.
You're right though. $300,000 in New York is like a mansion, so pretty inexpensive for a 3D printer.
I'm so confused.
Oh, here's the actual home right here. Here's the Zillow listing. I'll send it to you guys.
Oh, it's YouTubed.
That's
by Jared Goss.
Isn't he a quarterback for the no,
or Jared Gross? Sorry, I don't know why I said Goff. Also, yeah, shout out Jared Goff.
House is crazy.
How mad would you feel? Just a little sidebar. How mad would you feel if you got traded from LA all the way to Detroit? Ew. I might retire from football. That might be the end of my playing days.
Oh yeah, I'd be done. Isn't that house crazy?
I don't understand.
I just need to see it in action.
That's what's confusing me. Like, did they made a concrete foundation, or did they build like the walls and the pillars and stuff out of concrete, and then they did a 3D printer of like the trimming? Because if you built a whole ass house of just concrete, there's no way you're gonna sell it for $300,000.
Hey, I don't know.
It's all about getting the materials.
I gotta watch.
Okay, seeing this thing in action makes way more sense, but I feel like 3D printing, it needs a new name immediately. It confuses me because printers print like ink on a paper and then they shoot out.
It's a 3D printer though.
I know, it still doesn't make sense to me that way. It's a 3D builder. Like it just needs to have the right name for me. But I mean, looking at this video, this is sick. It actually does. It straight up built this home.
Oh my God. What the hell?
So
dude, first of all, why is it so cheap?
Yeah.
Is it because the machine did all the work? Like you're not actually paying people?
No, that wouldn't make any sense. Why would you?
This is wild. I mean, this dude does this for a living. He 3D prints homes. That's his whole business. This Jared Gross dude.
So you're
look him up on YouTube.
More of these things,
dude. He has contracts with 30 different companies printing homes. That's like what he does. Oh. That is wild.
Wait a
minute.
minute.
It's just this bot that straight up prints these homes.
They're 3D
printers,
but they print concrete. So they build. So the whole house is concrete. Are you?
I mean, this is crazy.
3D printed houses can cost as low as $10,000.
Shout out contractors just shaking in their boots right now looking at these videos. Working their whole lives to learn how to build homes, and you get upstaged by this 3D printer. Damn, this is crazy. I'm going to spend all night looking at these stupid videos.
Yeah, what the hell, dude? This is the craziest thing I've ever seen.
I mean, if they can build a home, what else can I build? I mean, I feel like a home is like the hardest thing that you could potentially build. I wonder if it could build like skyscrapers. Like
that'd be tough.
Just zooms up.
I mean,
damn, dude.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wonder how much this costs. Like genuinely, like the 3D printer at least.
Oh, the 3D printer has to cost a lot.
Yeah, a ton of money, but for the house to cost that little makes no sense to me. How are you
Also, it's
making money?
quick. Apparently, it's like very fast because it can go all day.
That's fair.
Dude, so a 3D printer costs anywhere between $1,500 to $6,000. That's just for like a small one.
Oh, okay.
So I'm thinking that something that big, I mean, you're hundreds of thousands of dollars. Hundreds. I mean, it's got to be hundreds.
But I mean, if your 3D printer knows how to build homes, like your return on investment is going to be huge.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You spend like 150 grand for this 3D printer and it makes 100 homes. That'd be wild.
True.
You don't have to pay any labor. You just pay for the 3D printer. Dude, this is crazy. This is actually like blowing my mind.
3D printers are nuts.
I feel like I shouldn't say my one whack thing now. Like, I feel like we might end this on the 3D printer. Why is, like, I'll tell you my one whack thing and then we can go back to this statement. But my one whack thing is that longboarding TikTok user that was in Idaho.
Oh, yeah.
He signed the ocean spray bottle that he used for that video, and he gave it to the Idaho Museum.
Oh,
okay. Well, that's okay.
Should have just ended with 3D printers.
Yep. How
Just kidding. I thought he even like sold it or something, not like donated
Well,
it.
I just don't know what the museum needs it for. Like, it was a TikTok phenomenon, but it's not like a piece of history.
I mean, you got to think
I can't
Idaho.
wait to see a field trip to that freaking museum.
Yeah, there's going to be two items there: a freaking potato and a signed ocean spray bottle.
Dude, instead of the potato drop, they just do an ocean spray drop.
Stop!
Oh, don't you dare!
Don't you dare!
Just drop a giant bottle.
And then Fleetwood Mac starts playing like during the countdown. My ears start bleeding. Yeah, great! Can't wait.
Dude, hell yeah! I love also that Fleetwood Mac made a video of the ocean spray video. I mean, that's so awesome.
So dumb. That is so dumb.
It's such an easy thing. Like, he's just skateboarding and drinking ocean spray. It's not like he's doing.
I can't even walk and drink at the same time, let alone ride a. I barely can sit and drink, dude. Like, are you kidding me? I gotta change my shirt at least 3 times a day because I spill on myself.
Yeah, well,
I think I'll have to start buying sippy cups or something off Amazon.
Well, don't worry. 3D printers are going to take over the world. So,
oh my gosh,
you won't have to do much.
About time.
That's wild. Well, here I go all night watching 3D printing videos of houses. Apparently, he builds tiny homes. Like, that's his thing.
Have you guys ever like wanted to get like a tiny home?
Yes.
You guys ever want to do anything like that?
Yeah,
dude.
I want like an army of tiny homes. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah. So like a village.
Yeah. A commune? Yeah.
So like a village.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's barbaric.
What of it?
I'm big.
I'm gonna walk out of my tiny home in freaking sheepskin. That's it.
I would love it.
I know you would, you freaking weirdo.
I would love it.
Oh God. All right. That's gonna do it for our Tuesday show.
Taylor,
we'll be back.
what's your one whack thing?
No, Taylor had the.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I had the whores.
I thought that was just a story of yourself.
This is why it's one whack thing, is because we had 3 different, very, very different topics. We had a very cool
they weren't even
printing.
close.
We had naked people banging, and then we had Idaho just.
Oh, you can't bang with your clothes on? Dang, that's a bummer.
I mean, you could. It's not very comfortable.
It's not comfortable. To call that.
All right, we'll be back on Thursday. Make sure to go follow us on our Facebook page. Also, you can find us on YouTube. Way out here, we have full episodes on YouTube now. They're gaining some traction. They're doing well. So make sure you watch full episodes on YouTube and go to our Facebook page and ask questions for Thursday mailbag coming up. We'll see you on Thursday.